Well, welcome to Hamilton County TV and the Coaches Show. And today I got Andy Tebbe, the athletic director of Westfield. And Andy, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for doing this for the coaches and for the community.
Well, Andy, we have to talk a little bit about, because I know that, first of all, everyone knows that I'm a fan. I'm not a broadcaster. I'm just a fan of high school sports. And I've been around Westfield for several years since I've been back, and one of the things that I remember 4 years ago talking about was Westfield's athletics in this senior class this year when they were freshmen, that they had something to be special about. So let's talk a little bit about what all has been successful, because you got a very good story.
Yeah, so the class of 2022 is going to, leave Westfield as one of the more decorated classes that we've ever had. And how do you define decorated? Well, there's a lot of ways to do that, but, it's going to be conference championships. It's going to be, we haven't necessarily got that state championship yet, but we've been banging on the door for state championships. And also kids who are moving on to play collegiately. For sure at the Division I level, it'll be our highest number ever. But I think that the depth of 2022 is just unbelievable. In fact, we've got we've always kind of had some facility issues here. It's not having enough space. Well, one of the things we've run into this winter is we're out of space to hang banners for our senior banners. It's amazing how many seniors all of our programs have this year, which is so we're going to have some big shoes to fill in the next couple of years replacing these kids. But swimming, we got 19 seniors, and we don't have to. Thank God we don't have to hang those banners in the gym. That we can hang those in our new auditorium, our new aquatic center, which is obviously the new one of our newer gyms in our athletic facilities. Our aquatic center is beautiful, and our swim program is only going to grow from there. But with wrestling and boys and girls basketball and cheerleading, we've run out of space to hang banners in our gym, and it's like getting your banner up on those rails is hot real estate right now, and we're having to do some maneuvering. But we won 5 conference championships last year when this group were juniors. We got 2 conference championships this past fall in football and girls golf. And we're obviously fighting for some conference championships this winter, and we'll be in the spring. But yeah, this senior class is special. Of course, I'm a little partial to it because I have a daughter who's a part of that, and she plays basketball for Coach Smith. But probably that's what made me realize even quicker how special this class was. I mean, you could see it, back in middle school that this class just had I'm going to use the term swagger, not that they really, walk around necessarily with that, but there was just the talent and the depth of talent that it had. I know we're a 6A school in football and a 4A school in all the other sports, so we're considered one of the big schools, and I guess we are. But it's by far, you can just tell this class was going to be special, and for the most part, they lived up to all those expectations.
Absolutely. And the one thing about it, and I know, you're talking about a lot of seniors, but all your coaches and your community have built good feeder systems. So you have, the talent's coming, okay? You got a lot of seniors, and you may have a lean year here and there, but you're clicking on all cylinders, especially with your facilities here. Are second to none, because I can remember probably it's only been 7 or 8 years ago, probably, or before you got the new football stadium, and at that time you were assistant athletic director, and Bill Davis was the athletic director, and I told him, and that's when I was substitute teaching over here, and I made a comment, Bill, I want to do a football game here, and this comment, please, Barry, don't do that. We're going to build a new football stadium, and then you can do that, because you have to go up a ladder at the press box, because for years you kept growing over here, but you basically had a 1A football stadium.
Yeah, it's the facilities we have, we're very blessed to have. Where we lack in facilities is really in quantity. not quality. The quality is great. Again, we're a big school now, and we don't have necessarily the space that we need, but our coaches are resilient. They figure out ways. I mean, a lot of schools, I'm sure, have to figure some things out, but I'm guessing that we have as many morning practices and late night practices as any school, just because facilities dictate that. That's when our coaches and our kids can get into facilities. But again, that's not a complaint. That's just more of a compliment to the kids and the coaches that do that. And you mentioned Bill, and working with Bill, we've talked about the coaches, and they have to develop talent with the rosters and these kids. Well, obviously the job as an athletic administrator is you got to find coaching talent, and I feel like we've done that. I feel like our coaching roster is as good as any in the state, whether it's our head coaches, all the way down through our assistants, and obviously our head coaches do a great job of getting the right assistants in place. But Bill obviously kind of started that with me at his side. Now, Jenny and I oversee that, and I think I've been bragging for 2 or 3 years now that our coaching roster is second to none, and I really believe that. We've got great people leading our programs, we're all armchair quarterbacks, so to speak, or we can say, oh, a coach should have done that, or a coach should have done that, and probably half the time the coach would agree with you after the fact. Yeah, we probably should have done that. But I'm telling you, as far as leaders and mentors for these kids and the types of kids that they're producing, we're truly blessed at Westfield.
Absolutely, because the athletes that you're developing here are going to go out in this world and be very successful people. And it may not necessarily be in the athletic world.
No, absolutely not. I mean, my daughter is a perfect example of that. She's going to be a 4-year letter person, and letter winner and girls basketball, and she doesn't want to play college basketball. She wants to go operate on brains or backs, or so. She wants to be a surgeon. So, and that's true. That's true with a lot of our kids. Athletics is a vehicle that helps kids develop leadership skills and develop analytical thinking and so many other things that athletics can provide them, and our kids are going to go off and do that. And obviously, number one, we want them to become great mothers and fathers, and I think hopefully our coaches mentor that, foster that type of leadership development as well, but also whether it's their careers or the military or small business, big business, there's going to be a lot of success stories from all these kids, but this class of 2022 is special.
All right, Andy. Well, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule, and I know you got a lot of things going, and we're excited to be here this weekend and do the doubleheader, boy-girl doubleheader with Hamilton Heights coming to town, a good basketball team on the girls' side, and then that team right down the road there, the Carmel Greyhounds, #1 team in the States, coming to play the Rocks here at Westfield, and we'll be broadcasting both those games, and also next weekend the Hamilton Southeastern boy and girls. So there's plenty of opportunities. I know this gym's going to be packed with.
Yeah, we joke around here a little bit. There's so many great things about Westfield that if there's a knock on it, we're a little geographically challenged.
Yeah.
There is just so much talent in this area, and night in, night out, whether it's a Hamilton Heights to a Carmel, you're talking 2 totally different types of schools there, but athletically, man, just how great they compete and the type of kids they produce as well. Our kids are blessed, our coaches are blessed, our community is blessed to be able to play in our conference, to play in this county, and compete against really the best kids in the state, night in, night out.
You were so correct. I appreciate it, Andy, and good luck for the rest of the season. I guess I'll see you Saturday.
Yeah, we'll have to get you. I'll get you a cot next to mine. So.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.